Good day, welcome to Multi-Net Design. In the continuation of our commercial building development, so we have started site development, and that is what we continue from now. So we go to foundation. We have already done the annotate sketch of the way we want this site to probably look alike. So now what we do is that we are going to create all these things out by modifying them, express them in the details, and bring what are necessary things. So we develop a little out of fencing and out because of this parking space. So what we do now is start the modeling process straight up. So how do we do it? You come to architecture, you come to components, and you come to this model. Then you just want to use you can decide to use floor or whatever you need that is more applicable to what you want to do, but I want to use placements and I call it floor. So I'm creating it straight up. So what I do is I use extrusion to do that which I needed to do here. So you do it and you follow the step one after the other. I'm just putting this step around this point. Do the same thing here because I want them to be at the same level. Good. So like the last one, you rotate it here. So I created it. So that's what I've done here. So you do what you put them up from there. And then you spin them to give you the actual details of what you are doing. So the same way here as well. You can continue to work on various level of projects to get it done. So for that you may not need this to go to that line any longer. All you just need is to draw line. So because it misses points now, it's not able to draw that. Okay. So just like change it. So I'm done with this. This is good and cool. So I want to use the same method to do this one because I want to use to be the same level and the same way. So I'm using them to gather this out. So you extend them on top, do the same thing here. So there you click by closing up all these gaps. Good. So we do the same formulation for this as well. Just draw it and delete that particular one. So escape and delete this. So that is done for that area. So you can click finish. So the definition and the delimitation of that part is there already. So you can go to start elevation and it's okay with you. Come down a little bit or you extend it up a little bit. So we are done with this pathway. So we go out to 3D and see whether it's applied successfully. So we have done this. So what remains as inside part will be completed, where the flower part and everything will not be. So if you want to extend this to that side, you can do same time work that way too. So you let us go there and click on edit. So I want to use it to edit that side and that form. So just click on the pick line and direct them to the last page, or you draw this way. So you follow the same pattern for this. Good. So you do the same thing here as well. And the last one, you can be on that space, so you draw it. So you leave that in the position of remedy. Because anytime you want to work on it again, you can still come here and pick something and let it be meaningful. So something is there that is bringing that grammar. Every denomination, okay, the intersect with one another. Click that and say finish. So as you are done with this, So this one is there already. Now the next thing to do is to create that green side of it all. So you just need to copy this. Just press 1 on your keyboard. It's already been duplicated. Then you say extrusion by clicking to edit it. So from there you can delete all the external one, or decide to delete all and decide to draw your own part. So that's what I want to do. So I just want to close the inner part completely. Good. So let's close this up. So I'm going to repeat this now to those 3 places. Copy. So bring them here. And the last one. Okay. So this one that's not following, can bring it on. So the inside. Good. So at that, if you close it now, you get what you need. Just because before that, you do the last one. So like I used to say, the process of design are always more tedious at the same time with boring. But the best aspect is that by the time you are through with every activities, you see your work and you're very happy because you have already made an achievement out of it. So the reason why you are being dedicated to this process is that so you know the way the whole process works. You just use your initiative to bring the beauty out of it, and you are good to go. So you do this one. What I did was that I decreased it down. There's no matter, you can rename it if you want to rename it, depends on what you want to do. So I just decide to use in that manner and go along with it. So I created that. That is the main side of what I've done. So here now it's too big for me. I can decide to lower it down or bring it up. Let me just a little bit trace it like here. I just want to little bit trace what is it? So that side is there. So if this one is new, you can decide to do this one as well by creating, and I will just choose analytical panel, duplicate it, and then go to appearance, graphics first, do this and go to appearance, just choose another pure white materials. Let's say luminous. Okay, this luminous can you work? Okay, just want to use this as white. Good. So that's what I want to use. And then how do you do? What do I want to do? Do choose analytical material, update graphics and appearance. Click here and choose appearance. So here you just use miscellaneous. Go down here and select this. So apply. Click OK. So water. So that's it for that. So for the inside one, you create that this side does not have, so you need to do it. Edit that as well. Click edit. Go to foundation and work it out from there. So bring everything to it. Now the security gates, or what is it called, the gatehouse. What you do here is that first create the floor for this. Check whether the 150 is okay. So you use this to create this particular side. So putting it there, I'm not going to allow you to go outside the wall boundary. So what I'm doing with this, the next thing I need to do is that want to change the pattern of the, because the roof I'm using is something that's going to slant inside. So for this roof, I want to create double pattern of it. So what I'm doing is that I'm selecting this. Let's see, copy. So on these notes, I want to use on the C side. Further copy now, just say align to selected view. I'm taking it to level 1 as well. And this time around I'm using the bar up. It's going to be this side is going to be something like 2005 height. So leave it that way. Can you see? So you jump up. Jumping up now, it means that there is issue within that space. So check the height of the whole building. So 500. So we remove it down. So you say select this. It's an issue. So go back to 3D. You'll be able to select what you want to select. So from here, you bring this down to 2000. So you sit exact on that space. Then you type this one to be 1200. Can you see? So you edit this and say structure duplicate first. So you see structure, reduce the size to something like 150. Then change the color and look for default color and say duplicate. Without duplicate, you change this. You go to appearance and select wall paint. So the wall paint, you choose what you know that okay suits your design, that is pleasant to your design. So what do is that you select any of the color that you know. Let me just use this maroon. Good. So I'm using this, creating this, and I'm done with it. Can you see what I've done? So that is the space, the little gap that you have having there. So you can align this here. So align them on 3D that they will be able to fit. Can you see? So align that as well. More align. More align. And do the last one to fit. So that's what we've created there. So now you need to join the roof to it. And when we do the roof, click here and say roof. This is going to be a flat but slopey roof. So if you are following the roof method, that's what you should do. Just select from the roof and say if of 600. So you select the rectangular space and draw it auto. So because I'm allowing it to fall inside, all this one does not matter any longer. And I'm just going to click say define slope to be totally off. So I'm putting this one here and I'm reducing the height. So let me first show you by clicking it. Say attach to the roof. Yes, say attach. So go back to this and we see what you have done. Can you see now? Inside here, go to outside and you see what you have done. So the slope first inside. So what you do here is that when you select the roof again, you go to slope and you change the particular to something like 5. It will come down to slope inward in a gradual manner. So that's what we want to do here. So as we have done with this, we are bringing the thing to the reality. So when we go back, when we go from here, you see your design, you see everything you have created in a simple manner. So what I want to do here is something that you enter here before you enter into that space, so that place will look more realistic for everyone that want to enter. But before then, I need to add some FEC to the wall and every other space. So go back to this space and click on the architecture, say door. So at your door, you can check any door that is suitable. So choose this one to replace it with. So align it and there we go. So from there now you create window. So for the kind of window I want to use here, I want to use opening to cut step. So how am I doing that? This is the way I want to use. I want to use cut wall. Can you see? So I'm cutting this out. Can you see? So I'm cutting that out. So I've cut that one out now. That will serve as something essential for me to work with. So in this cutout, what I want to do is to create another component and say model in place. And I'm using window for that matter. Go to window, just use window wood, select this and say okay. So we go to suite, we click on the peak profile, click here on the outside, that's where you click. So go here to click the outside, click the outside, click the outside. So as you have done this, you finish, then select the profile. The profile will be done through what? Through east or west. So the profile is like this. Then you do the normal drawing calculation around the profile. So if it gives you what you want, something is there that's missing, cannot create, and that will be the problem that's going to be creating every time. So edit the profile, edit this one, take it out. First, draw that and let it join together. You know, I told you anytime I'm doing design, I always forgot that okay, I'm even actually doing something designing. So I always put myself in the position that I'm doing something, so I don't too much bother. That's okay, I'm teaching, I'm giving training. I do that, okay, I'm actually working on a project intentional. So that is it. So for this one, you can decide to edit it more. It's okay by you, because I don't still like it. So with this one and this one, like 45. So click it. Let's see, will you join? Yes, let's join. So from here now, you change the category of this what you have done and say duplicate. Then you select another color. This time around I want to put off color, so something like it will be bogus and pronoun. So I want to use this bamboo. Good, nice. So that is what I want to use. So when you go to floor plan, you see what we have done through this side. Click finish. So when you come here, click on wall. So you click on wall, select and change it to stop from. So here you do this drawing. Enjoy it here. So here now you go to your 3D and go and see what you did. Select this. Then drag it down. Drag it down. Lift it up. Good. So it's been selected and been nominated and everything is in place. So you can do the same thing here too. So that's it. This space is being occupied and has been designed, and that is what we want to do about the security house and everything. So the next thing we want to do is to bring this into here. That's a small regular space before we decide to do the host part. So what we do is that you select into here and see model in place. Model in place, you use casement. That's my preferred name, and I'm going to use it that way to create normal fencing or something like that. So what I'm doing is that I will do exclusion of blend. So here I'm using revolve. So in my revolve, I need to go to margin. So don't let me use before finish with me. So I want to use sweep. Let me use sweep. I think sweep will be better. Then I want to use this guy part. And the 120 click finish. So click over and go to this. So on this it come for you. So you draw this line and talk to the button. Getting it. So put this in place. That in space. And click finish. So it's putting should be reformed. So when you check it from 3D, so you see reformment, and that is what you have created. So this one now you transfer it all around to wherever you think that can be suitable. There is no definite point for this. So as you do that, you bring it to many places. So follow with the certain measurements, delete that and copy to 420, another 4002. Okay, I think that will be. So from here now, you can mirror it. Then you bring it close again. So click finish and see it in 3D. Whether I follow your procedure, good. So like this one can still take one more, but I'm leaving it that man. So what I want to do next is to go to the up. So what we do here, select and say grid line. At the grid level, draw a normal line. Then you shift it to the middle side that you have rest and condition. So here you take this up and adjust it to be somewhere here. Good. So at that center. So what you do is that you start and you go to this place and say edit in place. Go to south elevation. And what you're going to create is a chain reaction, something like chain visibility. So you should click on this and then you see select. So you pick the last one you create. It's okay. Good. So from here now you go to what to up. Take from here. Let it up there. Put it here. So we do the same thing around again. Take from here, where the touch here. Good. So from there we close this up. Now we've done that, we can now wind down this. So from there we click finish, then we go to the paper. On any side you want to fill from, go to that place and draw a circle right here. So keep this and select, let's say like 20. Press enter and click finish. So go back and see it what to do and finish it. So that is it. We have created this aspect in that area. So when you do this one now, you can mirror this to another side. So if you don't want it, you can just copy in two places. Just copy it down. Good. So the more you do, the more you see the beauty of your design. So do the rotating, select and do this and mirror it. If it's okay by you, or you can center and copy, but since they have the same you copy it from there and drop it. So as a copy, I will not copy. I'll be moving it. So pure, I'm done with that. So you select everything here now and you change this, the nature, Ctrl D, come here, select the values, okay, and come to this place. So go to aluminium and the dies, check and check and check. This kind of platinum, then we use it. So okay, the 3D stable. So finish it, and here you select this and delete them. It's no more needed in our design range. So we are done with what we want to do. We've created what we want to create. So if this is a grid that we have created, we just delete them. We don't want it again as well. So select this and drag it front. So this is how our design looks like for now. The next thing is to bring the components, and we're going to do it now, so that in the next project we just go to proper documentation straight up after I need to adjust maybe something that we would not see. So now you click on this and say components, put in place. These are the things you put where you're supposed to put them. Foundation, so you donate them to this point like this. Good. So like that, donate them like that. So you do the same thing here, do the same thing here, do the same thing there. And last. So from there again, just move. So I'm using split lights and here I want to put it somewhere. So do that, and do that, and do that. I'll put it here too, put it here too, put it here. Now remember, we have not done this, close down this place. So how do you do that? Select this guy. And say copy, but I don't want the height to be of the same thing that side. So as you say copy, so just say edit in place. So I'm using this beam first, edit, so delete everything here and select this and do what? Do justice to that layer. Fine. And leave. simply what you need to do, select this and put it here. I don't have close contact, so click finish. So that is it. So you do the same thing for this guy. See edit, delete everything here, delete. So you select this and then everything. Now the next thing to do is for you to look at this space. Let's say escape. And to set escape, delete, to set, select and say copy. Join forces with that one. So you trim it. Something else issue. Okay. Delete that. What you just need is what is the distance between this place and this place. So that's 250. So offset this to 250. Good. So after which you close this down. And you close it down in final. So let it go around on the top by pressing arrow key. So what is the issue? Studying grammar. Continue. So select this and delete. Conclusion. Is there anyone again? Okay, there's something here. Then we attempt to. So the name is there. So go back to 3D and see what we've done. So everything is being created. So I'm reducing this one. Just from here, and reduce it. Do this one too, it is more low. So that is it for that. So if you are done with this, putting this in there, come with the component of car components. Look around, I think I have some here. Okay, like this Mercedes Benz. So I'm going to use it. Stay here. More. I will do good. You can come here. Stay. You don't have more. Okay, let's get shots. So that's why I just want to give you space. Stay like that. So when you look at it from 3D, you see the beauty of the. So look at it from here, and you see that yes, documentation is set. Present this as it's well done and nice. So in the next project, we are going to talk more and decide to continue with what we have started, which is okay, and do